Good morning. How are you doing this morning with your morning routine? Have you finished all 6 parts of it and ready to move on with your day? I've already had my morning shower, gotten dressed, had breakfast, worked on my menu planning for next week. I took a look at next week's calendar and made a plan that will work with the busy days and a plan that will work with the days we're home more. And the boys helped me pick out some things, so they'll be helping me cook next week too. And that's always fun for us. Yesterday I made some healthy cookies, and they're not as impressed with them as I am, but I was very pleased with my gluten-free cookies I made yesterday. Your zone mission today is going to be a quick one for most of you, I hope. If you keep much stuff under your bed, though, it might be a little bit more involved. But I want you to clean under your bed and chase out those dust bunnies. So pull out the things that are under your bed, vacuum under there or sweep under there, whatever type surface you have. I have laminate flooring, so it's a quick sweep for me under my bed. And it does sit up high enough that I can get under there pretty easily with my Fly Lady mop handle. So it works really well for me. If you typically store a lot of stuff under your bed, it's going to be a little bit harder for you to clean under there. But I want you to have a goal to keep less stuff under there if you are storing a lot under there. I know that some of you have limitations with storage in your house and you use that as extra storage. And I understand that. So try to keep it in boxes that slide in and out where you can clean monthly. It's going to help you breathe better if you get rid of those dust bunnies at least once a month. Good morning, Allison. Thanks for joining me today. The holiday mission today is one that's a little bit painful for some of us. It's to review your holiday budget and your shopping list. Try not to get caught up this year in the little rat race that happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas, where you buy, and you don't keep up with your budget, and you find yourself after Christmas with a lot of credit card bills. Go ahead and work on that budget now. Start your shopping list. I know with young children it's a little harder because you may not know exactly what it is they're wanting for Christmas, but you can start getting ideas now and write them down. Use a pencil. You're not tied to them forever. For my daughter's birthday last week, I thought I was going to get a certain thing for her. Turned around and I went a completely different direction once I started shopping. But I had an idea of what I was looking for and I had a budget. And I stuck to my budget and found her some things that she's really enjoying. So I know that that happens when you have a holiday list. You get out there and you don't find what you're looking for and you find something different. As long as you know exactly what you're supposed to be spending on each person on your list and stick to that, the shopping list is just a guide. It's not something that you just have to find certain things. Start looking at the Black Friday sales. They should be posting those soon. Look and see what items you might want to get. I shop online for Black Friday, and that way I'm not out there in the crowds and going crazy, but I'm able to get some of the deals that come out then. So start looking at what you want to get for those sales. Think about your holiday decorations. You may not have pulled them out in a year, so start thinking about the things that you put up last year that may have had some issues. I know that our Christmas lights are pretty old, so I probably should start considering whether or not to go ahead and get new Christmas lights this year. I divided out all the children's ornaments last year by child, so I have a box for each of them. And what I found is my oldest has the most ornaments and my youngest has the fewest by far. But she was born in October, and her very first Christmas, people gave us a lot of ornaments for her. And I didn't get as many for the boys. I did collect some ornaments each year and have a little special personalized ornaments for each one of them. But in terms of having a lot of ornaments, only one child does. So this year I'm going to make sure my two oldest have their boxes of ornaments. I can't remember if I gave them to them last year or not. They both had storage issues last year, so likely they're still in my Christmas closet. But I need to give those to them. I need to see what I have in the box for my 18-year-old because one day he'll move out and I'll want to give him his ornaments. So I went ahead and did that last year to make it easier this year. I'm also thinking about a different way to store some of my things this year. So that's something you might want to consider too as you're making these lists. Do you need to get a different storage type container? Do you need to freshen up some of your ornaments? My Christmas wreath that I've used on the door for years is looking a little bit raggedy, so I might consider exchanging that out and getting rid of it and getting a new one. So there's lots of little things we can think about for the holidays now, And then when it's time to decorate, we are ready to roll. Have you ever got out those Christmas lights and none of them lit up? That's happened to us a lot. So I'm going to be a little bit more proactive this year with that kind of stuff. And that's things that I would include in my holiday budget. I'm going to include my Christmas cards, my stamps, and anything else, the photographs that we have made. I'll have a budget, and I can look back at last year to see what I spent because I tracked my actual expenses as I did it. I have a special holiday notebook that goes along with my control journal where I've written down what they've gotten for Christmas and what I bought for different family members. And that helps me be able to know, okay, I've already done that for that person, and this is what I want to do this year. So it's just a little bit at a time, kind of organizing for your holidays. My home blessings today are the next things on my list. We have not done those yet. The boys have gotten up and done their morning routine, and I think part of them have ate. The dog's rolling around the kitchen right now. But we need to get the trash together, and we need to sweep and mop. And every Friday we've been taking turns who mops. So this week it's another one of the boys' turn to mop. Last week my 11-year-old mopped for the first time. And we're not really picky. If they just try, it's okay. We can hit the spots that get sticky throughout the week, and it's not a big deal. But I want them to have this skill ingrained that you sweep and mop weekly. You take out your trash weekly, because they're going to have homes to take care of one day. So tell me what's on your weekend plan. Do you have Family Fun Day figured out for tomorrow? Today's Friday, so that's date night. Do you have anything planned for date night? So talk to your husband and get a few things worked out for your weekend schedule, and be sure you're having fun. Don't tackle a big project tomorrow and tear apart your house. Do something fun. The weather in North Carolina is going to start out nice, but it looks like we'll have some rain. So those of you that live around me, go ahead and start thinking of what you can do in the morning if you're going to go outside to do an activity. Allison, trunk or treating is a fun thing, so enjoy that. Mine have gotten big and they don't really dress up anymore and celebrate, so we just enjoy doing little fall things now. And I think if I asked them, they would probably want to do a weenie roast next week, but I haven't asked. And now they've probably heard me say that. I've already planned menus, so I'm going to take a look at what we're doing next week and get that grocery list together and do my errands. So if you have questions, drop them down here. They do help me. My blog post this morning came from yesterday, talking about routines with young children. So I use what you say to me in my writing and in these little morning videos. Oh, Allison, your oldest is 6. I loved that age. I remember having so much fun and being so tired when mine were that age. So enjoy that tonight. Post a picture and maybe I'll see that later. Everybody have a great weekend and enjoy this fall weather. We'll be rolling into winter before you know it, and then we'll all be whining about how cold it is. So get out there and have some fun, and I will talk to you guys on Monday.